Everyone, welcome to the General Aptitude sessions on our new dedicated channel, the Unacademy SN. Okay, in this new dedicated channel, we bring up videos on general aptitude, engineering, mathematics, as well as general science. Okay, so we are again back with our daily practice problems, right? The sessions on daily practice problems, and today we'll be having the last part. Today we'll be having the last part of our quant topic, speed, time, and distance. Okay, so today also we will be seeing three more problems on the quant topic, speed, time, as well as distance. Let's move on to the first question. X, Y, and Z run a race of 1000 meters. X beats Y by 5 seconds and Z by 500 meters. Y and Z decide to run a 5000 meter race. Z gives up midway. For how much time must Y run after Z gives up to complete the race, right? Three people are running a race of 1000 meters, right? X is beating Y by 5 seconds and Z by 500 meters. Okay, so he's beating one person by the time limit, he's beating another person by the distance limit, right? So after this race happens, Y and Z, they both have already lost the match, so they will think, right, let us run a 5000-meter race, right? So when they are running this 5000-meter race, Z gives up in the middle way, right? So what is the middle way of 5000-meter, right? What is the middle way of 5000-meter? It is 5000 divided by 2, right? So the middle way of 5000-meter will be 2500, right? The middle way of 5000 meter will be 2500 meter, right? So Z gives up in the middle way only. So for how much time must Y run after Z gives up to complete the race? They both are running a 5000 meter race. Z he stops at 2500 meter, gives up in the midway, right? तो Z का रुकने के बाद कितना टाइम तक Y को दौड़ना पड़ेगा ताकि वो पूरा रेस कंप्लीट करे, right? ताकि वो पूरा रेस कंप्लीट करे. I will again tell you guys, right? So this is the whole race which is of 5000 meters. Okay, so Z and Y, they both come to the midpoint, which is 2500 meter, and here Z stops, right? So here will be one timer, right? So what is the remaining timer which Y has to cover in order to complete the race, which Y has to cover in order to complete the race, right? So let us solve this solution. There were four options given, right? So let the speeds, right? Let the speeds of X, Y, and Z be small x, small y, and small z. Okay, these are their speeds, right? These are their speeds. We know that, okay, we know that 1000 divided by x is equal to 1000 divided by y minus 5, right? Y minus 5. So how did we get this equation? So you can go back, right? The first race they are running of 1000 meters, right? X is beating y by 5 seconds. मतलब दोनों का 1000 मीटर दोनों रेस दौड़ेंगे, पर x क्या है, 5 मिनट पहले ही पहुंच जाएगा, राइट? x क्या है, 5 मिनट पहले ही पहुंच जाएगा. सो दिस विल बी माय फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. 1000 by x minus is equal to 1000 by y minus 5 is equal to 1000 by y minus 5. Do we have the relation of x with z? Do we have the relation of x with z? Yes, we surely have it, right? We surely have it. So we can do another equation here, right? So the another equation will be 1000 divided by x is equal to, how much is z moving? How much is z moving? Just 500 meters, right? 1000 divided by x is equal to 500 divided by z. Can I formulate an equation here, right? 1000 divided by x, 500 by z. So 1s are 2s are, right? 2z is equal to x, right? 2z cross multiply is equal to x. So I will write x is equal to 2z. This will be my second equation. X is equal to 2z. This will be my second equation. This x is equal to 2z, which is the second equation. I'll put it forward in the first equation. I'll put it forward in the first equation. So x is equal to 2z, right? तो इधर 2z लगाऊंगा, 1000 2 1000 by 2 कितना है, 500, right? 1000 by 2 कितना है, 500. So this will be 500 divided by z, right? 500 divided by z is equal to 1000 divided by y minus 5. 1000 divided by y minus 5, right? So this x is equal to 2z, I am substituting here. So 1000 divided by 2, 500 hoga, 500 divided by z. So this I will write it in a proper formula, right? So 1000 divided by y is equal to 500 divided by z plus 5, right? So I'm just moving it this side, right? I'm just moving the minus 5 this side. So 1000 divided by y is equal to 500 by z plus 5, right? This will be my third equation. See the third equation properly, right? So right now, Y and Z are running. Yes or no? Y and Z are running. Yes or no? Y and Z are running the 5000 meter race. तो अभी ये लूंगा तो इसमें से कितने participants हैं? How many participants I'm having here? Y and Z itself, right? So in the same equation I can do some changes, right? In the same equation I can do some changes. So 1000 divided by Y is equal to 500 divided by Z plus 5, right? Plus 5. तो उन्होंने क्या बोला था? These two people are running a 5000 meter race, right? So these two people are running a 5000 meter race, right? So Y is running total of 5000 meter. How much is Z running? Z is giving up in the midway, right? Z is giving up in the midway. It is given here, right? Z is giving up in the midway. तो Z का कितना होगा? Z का होगा 2500 meter. 2500 meter. So what into this will give me 5000? What into this will give me 5000? Into 5, right? The whole equation into 5, multiply by 5. So this will be 5000 by Y is equal to 500 into 5 will be 2500 by Z plus 5 5s are 20 plus 5 5s are 20. So if you go back to the first equation here, what was this 5? What was this 5? The less than seconds, right? X is beating Y by 5 seconds. So this was my time, right? If you see the first equation, this was nothing but my time. So the same thing will continue here. Okay, sorry for that. Sorry for that. I will go back to the previous one. Just a minute. Yes. So the same equation, if you continue here, right? The same equation, if you continue here, which is 5000 by Y is equal to 2500 by Z, right? It is giving the same distances also, right? So this is the time. इसका मतलब क्या है? 25 seconds extra Y has to run, right? 25 seconds extra Y has to run in order to complete the race. 25 seconds extra Y has to run in order to complete the race. So go back to the options here. So it will be option A, 25 seconds. For how long? He has to run for around 25 seconds so that he can reach the race, right? So that he can reach the end point or he can complete the race, right? Let us move on to the next question now. This is a simple one. A man traveled a distance of 100 km in 8 hours. He traveled partly on foot at 3 km per hour and partly on a moped at 15 km per hour. What is the distance traveled on foot, right? So there is a total distance of 100 km which is being traveled in 8 hours. A person is traveling by foot at 3 km per hour and on a moped, okay, Luna, at 15 km per hour. What is the distance traveled on foot? You know the speed traveled on foot, right? You know the travel speed traveled on foot. You know the total time taken. You know the total time taken, and you also know the total distance, right? You also know the total distance. Okay, let's solve this question. Another easy one. Okay, so here, right, let the time let the time traveled in foot, let the time traveled in foot be x hours, right? Be x hours. What is the total time taken? 8 hours, right? What is the total time taken? 8 hours. So the time traveled in the moped, the time travel in the moped will be how much? 8 minus x hours, right? 8 minus x hours. So if you have two quantities, so one quantity will be x, the other quantity will be the total minus x. Other quantity will be the total minus x. 8 minus x hours. We know the fundamental formula of distance, speed and time. Distance is equal to speed into time, right? Distance is equal to speed into time, right? So go back here. What is the speed of foot? 3 kilometer per hour, right? What is the speed of foot? 3 kilometer per hour. So let me take the whole distance. What is the whole distance here? The whole distance is 100 kilometer, right? The whole distance will be 100 kilometer. So let me write it down here. The speed into time, right? First it will be foot into moped, right? Foot into moped. Let me go back to the next page, right? 100 is equal to foot into moped. Okay, so 100 will be as it is. What is the speed of the foot? What is the speed of the foot? It is 3. What is the time taken? X. What is the time taken? X. So it will be 3x into, what is the speed of moped? It is 15 kilometer per hour. What is the time taken? 8 minus x. What is the time taken? 8 minus x. So this will be 15 into 8 minus x. 15 into 8 minus x. So let us solve it out. 100 is equal to 3x into 15, 8s are 120 minus 120 minus 15, right? 120 minus 15x, right? So this will be foot plus moped होगा, ठीक है, foot plus moped, so that you guys don't get confused. I wrote it as a multiplication. This is foot plus moped क्योंकि इधर speed और time दोनों मैंने multiply कर लिया है, right? Speed और time दोनों मैंने multiply कर लिया, so this will be plus sign, not your multiplication sign, right? So let me solve this out again. 3x minus 15x plus 120. Okay, so this will be minus 12x and plus 120 will go this side, so this will be 100 minus 120. 100 minus 120 minus 12x is equal to minus 20. दोनों कैंसिल हो जाएगा. X is equal to 12, sorry, x is equal to 20 bar 12. X is equal to 20 bar 12, so this will be 1.66. X is equal to 20 bar 12, which is 1.66. What is x basically? X is nothing but the time. What is x basically? X is nothing but the time. क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है? क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है? डिस्टेंस. क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा है? डिस्टेंस. What is the speed of foot? The speed of foot is 3, right? So what will be the distance traveled now? Speed into time, that is 3 into 1.66. 3 into 1.66, so this will be 4.98 kilometers, right, which is approximately 5 kilometers. 4.98 kilometers, which is approximately 5 kilometers. So option D is the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Let's move on to the last question of the class. A hand cart. A hand cart मतलब जो हाथ में चलाते हैं हम, cart वाला, वो that one. A hand cart has to cover a distance of 400 kilometers in 18 hours. If it covers 2 by 5th distance in 5 by 9th of the time, then what speed should it maintain in order to cover the remaining journey in the scheduled time, right? So the total distance is given as 400 kilometer here, right? Total distance. Total time kitna lena hai? 18 hours, right? So it is covering 2 by 5th of the distance, that is 2 by 5 of 400 in 5 by 9th of the time, that is 5 by 9 into 18, राइट. ये करने के बाद जो रिमेनिंग डिस्टेंस रहता है उसको कितना स्पीड में कवर करना चाहिए ताकि ये टाइम पर पहुंच जाए इधर, राइट, ताकि ये टाइम पर पहुंच जाए, राइट. So another a sort of easy question, a sort of easy question. So at first let me find out the time left. Right, let me find out the time left or the remaining time, right. So what time I have already spent? 5 by 9. तो remaining time क्या होगा? 1 minus 5 by 9. Remaining time क्या होगा? 1 minus 5 by 9. The total time minus the time which is already taken. 1 minus 5 by 9. So this will be 4 by 9th of the time. Right? 4 by 9th of the time. Right? I have just got a fraction. I have just got a fraction as 4 by 9. Do I know the total time here? Yes. I obviously know the total time. 4 by 9 into 18. 9 ones are 9 twos are. So this will be 8 hours. Right? This will be 8 hours, right? So what is the time happening? 1 minus 4 by 9, 1 minus 5 by 9, 4 by 9. So the left time is just 8 hours. 10 आवर बीत गया है, 8 आवर अभी भी बचा है. Right, 8 आवर अभी भी बचा है. What he has told, what he has told in the question, 2 by 5th of the distance is already covered. 2 by 5th of the distance is already covered. So I know one fraction here, which is 2 by 5. And what is the total distance? It is 400. The total distance is 400. 5 ones are 5 8s are 40. 2 into 80 is equal to 160 kilometers, right? Is equal to 160 kilometers. What is the total distance? Total distance is 400 kilometers, right? 2 by 5 he has already traveled, right? So what will be the remaining distance? What will be the remaining distance? 400 minus 160, which is 240 kilometers, right? So time left is 1 minus 5 by 9, 4 by 9. So when you convert it, it will be 8 hours, right? 2 by 5 of the distance he has already traveled. So the remaining distance will be 240 kilometers, right? The remaining distance will be 240 kilometers. We know the fundamental formula of speed. What is the fundamental formula of speed? Speed is equal to distance divided by time, right? Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Do I know the distance? Yes, right now I found it out, right? 160 kilometers. Do I know the time? Yes, right now I found it out, which is 8, right? Which is 8. So let's substitute this. 240 divided by 8. 8 ones are 8 threes are. So this will be 30. Kilometer is in the numerator, hour is in the denominator, right? 30 kilometer per hour. This will be 30 kilometer per hour. Okay, so you can go here. It is the option B, right? 30 kilometer per hour, option B. Time, distance or speed, time and distance का quant topic में always the fundamental formula you have is nothing but speed is equal to distance bar time, distance is equal to speed into time, and time is equal to distance bar speed. ये तीनों formulas को आप याद रखोगे, then you can solve any amount of speed, time and distance problem. Just you have to look for it. Just you have to look for the logic there. You have to decipher the logic. You guys will be getting the right answers. Okay. So this right now finishes our quant topic of speed, time and distance. Thank you everyone for listening throughout the lesson. Okay. So please do like the lesson, share the lesson, and also do subscribe to our YouTube channel, Unacademy Ascent. So in the next class, I'll bring up another quant topic. We will start the first part of it, and in there also we'll be seeing three questions: one easy, one moderate, and one difficult problems. Okay. So till the next class, have a good day again. Bye bye.